I can't grasp that what I experience, everything, is what the observer is experiencing. How can there be no experience of the observer? Correct. Well, because experience is separate. Experience implies that something's experiencing it. So all there is experiencing. So you can't experience the observer. Who would? Who would experience the observer? All there is observer looking now. It's observer talking, observer seeing. But you can't find the point or the location of that observer, because the observer isn't different from what it sees. So the seeing and the seen is the same thing. I think I've bottomed out. This is from Scott. Bookshelves filled with books on spirituality, from Hung Pu to Nisargadatta, loads of meditation retreats, meditating much the day, living by myself in nature, constantly questioning who I am, and now I'm tired and still the mind gives trouble with thoughts of lack. Run out of moves. Thanks, Scott. Well, how long have you been doing that, Scott? But yeah, of course you run out of moves, because you never get there. You is an appearance happening in that freedom that's always there. So you aren't ever going to get there. But this is about the energetic collapsing back into itself, its honesty. Often when we're seeking in spirituality, we're seeking for a new story to live by, and we're seeking for a new person to be. And this is about a collapsing in to what's ever happening. And even in spirituality, we don't want to do that. We still want to seek. We don't actually want to feel the pain of that seeking energy that's not fulfilled. So that loneliness that most of us feel, would rather run towards relationships, or go on the computer or on Facebook. And even when you meditate, I'm sure you're most probably using some technique to meditate, trying to avoid what actually the experience is. You're trying to use some technique in order to get somewhere. And this really is being totally honest and genuine and falling back into the experience. And lately I've been talking about moving your attention onto the feelings in the body. But that one that moves its attentions onto the feelings isn't the one that wakes up. But by doing that, I'm trying to make it clear what that seeker is doing, how that seeker is always trying to avoid experience. And actually, when that seeker doesn't try to manipulate it or move away or run away from it, then the energy dissipates or a change happens. But it's not actually that seeker that's doing it, because it never existed. And I'm not talking about the seeker doing it in the hope that one day it will become free. Normally, by the time that seeker is prepared to look at actually what's happening, it's exhausted, it's tired of trying to run from what it is. This is total acceptance of all the suffering, of all the seeking that's going on.